A whopping 4 people in the room. Guys, I'm just about to give up YouTube. It's 4 people here. So, exciting times. Hi, guys. Hi. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I actually was stuck on the phone with customer service, and I was fighting with this. I've got like a whole like butterfly thing going on here that's not working. It's not working for me. Not working for me. So, Steven down at Chop Chop Bang Bang. I will be there shortly because I need some help. Oh, Cindy, Cindy, I'm not even going to shout you out because we got 7 people in here. Give Cindy Dogwood a sub. We're going to kick it off though, guys. We're going to talk a little bit about Otter Spirit. Let's talk a little bit about Otter Spirit. So, Otter Spirit linked up with me I guess it was last year. It's an intentional jewelry company. So what they do is they take genuine crystals and gemstones and they turn them into jewelry and all kinds of doodads, like fun little tools that you can use. Cindy loves hers. Cindy loves hers. They were a little bit late getting to you, but Cindy loves hers. So they're a fantastic company, and this is one way. You know, I tell everybody, meditate, be intentional, do all these things. But one of the things that you can do, Zephyr too. Zephyr's an Otter Spirit as well. So one of the things that you can do is you can actually wear jewelry that will support your intentions for the day. You can see if you look right up above me, I have my whole selection up there on a tree, and it is a growing collection. So what is on my table for today? Let's talk about what's on my table for today. So if we bring up the table view, we have this lovely obsidian sphere. So you guys know that I am a remote viewer. And one of the things, I'm terrible at meditation. Like, I'm not really great at meditation. It's from my ADHD. I don't like to sit still for very long. So when I do my remote views, I try and be as active as possible. But sometimes I have to just jump into a remote view. Like the one I told you guys about, the time Greg and I found a dog that one of our friends was missing. They were dog sitting, and this dog got out. And so we actually found the dog in real time. And so you've got to like just jump in and see what you can see. This would have helped in that moment. This would have helped in that moment to just kind of clarify and give me a little bit of assurance. Now, I also have over here, and this was a treat that they basically picked out for me. This is a sodalite sphere as well. And what this does is, I think clearly and speak my truth. ADHD people, this is what you need, because this is going to help you sort out some of the jumble that goes on in our head. So I saw this great, it was a meme, and it said how my ADHD brain works in a crisis. And it was like a video game of somebody like, you know, going through and kicking ass and taking names. And then it was how my ADHD brain works with a minor inconvenience. And it was someone sobbing in a corner, you know, it's so true, so true. But something like this sodalite will actually help you kind of sort, it supports the efforts that you're putting in. You can't expect to get a crystal and just have it do what it does. These spheres are beautiful because they actually give out their energy in this radiant pattern. So it goes out from the center of the stone all the way out. So these are actually encompassing the room. They fit great in your hand. They also have extra large sizes if anybody is an extra large. So you certainly can have some fun with that. The spheres are great, but what I do want to talk about more is what I wear. Now, you guys see that I wear these all the time. They're always in my thumbnails. Like I always have some bracelets on. So let's talk a little bit about what my stack of the day is. So the first one that I've got there is a purple fluorite, and that keeps my mind clear and focused again. Great for ADHD. The next one there is moonstone. Now, this is a Cancer stone. This is for cancers. Oh, the purple fluorite is great with Capricorn, Gemini, Aquarius, Pisces. It's about balance. Geminis, you especially, this purple fluorite is going to be great for. The moonstone bracelet, which is right here, right in the middle. Oh, isn't that beautiful? It's nice and milky. The moonstone guides you with grace. It helps you be that high priestess and be really calm and really discerning and help others really understand the things that they need to understand. A little bit different from the things that we need to understand, but the things that they need to understand. I just want to show you guys, they've got the little tags on them too. You can see the little otter head. That's their symbol, their little logo. So the moonstone, it is a Cancer stone, but it's good for Libra, Virgo, Scorpio. It's great for intuition, activates the third eye. The purple fluorite does activate the third eye as well as the crown chakra. So the next one is white agate. And this one, I didn't even know that I needed it. I did not know. So there, I put the white agate up at the top so you can get a good look at it. Where's its tag? There's the little tag on it. Oh, that little Otter Spirit tag. So, and guys, this whole live is not going to be a commercial, but I do want to make sure that we talk about the Otter Spirit stuff, especially because last month they had the fire quartz on sale and I missed it. I didn't get one. So, I don't know if they have some in the stock room. I might ask them. But the white agate is I welcome clarity and serenity. And serenity now, I need it, guys, so much. I've been running around like a lunatic. We actually had a shut-off notice on our electric bill because the electric company has been sending all of my bills through bill pay on my Wells Fargo account. And that is super annoying. So I did see the strawberry quartz. It's beautiful. Magooch! I said hi to you in a chat the other day, but I think you were gone. It's good to see you, Magooch. So the white agate, Virgo, Capricorn, Gemini, Taurus, great for crown and root chakra. So you can get end to end with this one. I just want to show you how pretty it is up close and personal. It actually has like a luminescence against inside of it. Has like a luminescence inside of it. So we're going to move over to some familiar ones. I got 2 quartz bracelets here. One is clear quartz and one is the rose quartz. So clear quartz is always going to amplify whatever your intentions are. So think about it just turning up the volume. It also surrounds us with really, really great energy and clear energy. Remember, crystals are programmable, so you can program that for what you want. We'll do some videos on that. And the rose quartz is to surround us with love. And who doesn't need a little bit more love every freaking day, kids? Who doesn't need a little bit more love? Put a little love in your heart. So, like I said, I'm an ambassador for this company. So what I'd like you to do, if you're interested in it, you can drop me emails. You can ask me questions in the chat. I can even shake up my deck of cards that I have with my crystals and I can pull some for you, or you can tell me what you're feeling. I can tell you what will soothe your jangled nerves. I know Cindy got some for like regrounding and moving. She's had a lot of movement in her life, but there's lots and lots of good stuff that you can activate in yourself by getting yourself a piece of jewelry. So again, look at that lovely stack. And I'm going to keep these stacks coming for you guys. So I absolutely love this company. Great mission statement. They do support otters in Monterey Bay. So if you do purchase a bracelet, $1 from every bracelet purchased goes to support the otters in Monterey Bay. And it also lets them know that you support me. So they will be glad to hear that you are coming over for me. So there is a link in the description of this video. There is also a link and the discount codes in the chat, so you can grab that. I didn't pin anything because I'm going to be dropping lots of links as we go on. We still have 3 Pay What You Can readings available this week. So if you guys are keen on getting a reading, you can go on over there and pick one of those. And for this week, if you get a Pay What You Can reading, I will do a determination of what stacks would work well for you. So there we go. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Let's get to reading some stuff. So Magooch, you have 2 baby otters? I'm incredibly jealous. You need an otter bracelet. How do you have otters? Are they legal? I didn't know you're allowed to have otters. Oh my God, that's wonderful. I want an otter. I have so many cats. If you guys didn't see today, Trevor Cat had me thinking there was a ghost in the kitchen. I thought there was a ghost in the kitchen. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So, Mean Green, it is great to see you. I'm glad to see you in the chat, dude. All right, so you know, more about Hayden Panettiere is coming out. And I'm still not ready to read on her, guys. I may read privately on her and then talk about you guys later. You have an animal farm in Florida? I'm on my way, Magooch. I am on my way. On my way. Coming to your animal farm. You can put me in one of the exhibits. Put me in the zoo. So, Magooch, that is super, super cool. We actually had a guy here, I think he was in Colts Neck or Wall Township. I can't remember where he was. But he had giraffes and zebras. He had like all of these rescued zoo animals. And he has since moved away. But it was so cool, like going around the corner and all of a sudden you'd see like this giant giraffe like hanging out, you know, like super, super cool. I'm a big fan of the giraffe. I think in my next lifetime, if I have to come back as an animal, I want to come back as a giraffe. So, I know, Mean Green, we're all going. I'll pick you up. We'll go down there. We'll be like, Magooch, we're here. We're ready to shovel some manure. Let's get to it. Where's the cracked corn? Mr. Prinsbeat from Switzerland. You have 2 Maine Coon cats. Oh, I love that. How is Switzerland doing this season, Mr. Prinsbeat? I actually, Mr. Prinsbeat, I have an iFit machine. I have a Proform treadmill and I have iFit on it. And I have been mountain climbing in Switzerland. I'm going to be on there after we're done. It's actually a run, but this guy is a little bit more ambitious than I am. So I'm not quite ready to run all the way up the hill. But it was filmed during the melt. So the rivers that go like between the towns are like flowing. It's really, really cool. And you have cats. I love cats. You'll see my big boy Trevor in my profile picture. He is hanging out behind me. And I have 4 more cats. I have 2 house panthers, AJ, Angus Jr., and Lily. And then I have Trevor Cat MC, who's the orange cat in my picture. And his sister Gigi lives with us as 2. She is a Blue Point lynx. She's not a lynx. She's a regular cat. She's a regular stray cat. And then we have Pusheen, who is a British short hair. She's gorgeous and lovely. Best disposition ever. And she is actually from Kuwait, and she has a passport. So we have a lot of animals over here. I have my own animal farm, right, Magooch? Right? All right, what are we reading on, guys? What do we want to know? What do we want to know? I don't want to read on Perez Hilton yet, and I certainly don't want to read on Hayden Panettiere. Don't forget, after we are done here, we are magically going to transport over to the Tarot Guild. My friends over at the Tarot Guild. I just joined the Tarot Guild. It is a professional organization for psychics and cartomancers like myself. And so I am trying to stick with the group. Stick with the group. I always shy away from the group, but I'm sticking with the group for today. So what are we asking? Mr. Prinsby, do you have a pop culture question that you would like to ask? Do you have a pop culture question that you would like to ask? I am more than happy to answer it. Or a personal question. I will throw it to you, Mr. Prinsby. I hope you're a DJ, dude. I hope you are a Madhouse DJ. I hope you are. I just heard a Linkin Park song done up DJ style, and it was pretty remarkable. Oh, Magooch, you didn't have to do that. Good call on the coffee, though. You want to hear a coffee adventure? I'm going to pull some cards for you. So my coffee adventure today, I ran out of capsules for my machine. And all I wanted was a Pepsi, just one Pepsi. All I wanted was a Pepsi. No, that's not true. All I wanted was like an easy espresso. I didn't want anything else. I just wanted an espresso. And my machine kept telling me it had no water. And then I wound up, like I dropped the capsule, and it's the little tiny capsules. It's not the big ones. It's like the Nescafe ones. And so I went to the store, and I was on the phone with my aunt, and I found one box that I thought was going to be appropriate for my machine. And it was cheaper than the other box that I knew that was appropriate for my machine. You know where I'm going with this. And so I wound up coming home, and as soon as I opened it up, the capsules were too big. I was like, dang it. So I have a coffee in me, just not enough coffee. And my allergies are bombing too, guys. It is bad here. So Magooch, let me see what you need to get through your week. Whatever gets you through the night, it's all right. It's all right. Whatever gets you through the night. So, Magooch, I don't know if the people around, you are going to agree with this, but your very best day is going to be spent separating yourself from others and being really, really selfish. And self-care. Like, this is like a self-care spread right here. We've got the Page of Cups is like, let me sit and dream and think about all the things that are going to be great. But I want to do that by myself. I don't need anybody to influence me or help me. And what happens is you come out with best results for yourself if you do that. Best results. You will wind up determining when and where you belong and how your day should be conducted. So, Magooch, I think you're fantastic. I love your name, and I'm always glad to see you because you've got that kitty cat in your picture. I think we should have like Kitty Cat Tarot Club. I think we should have a Kitty Cat Tarot Club. And once a night, I'll have like all of my cats in the room, or once a week, I'll have all my cats in the room, and we'll just do readings. I was doing a private reading for one of my girlfriends, and Trevor kept jumping up on the desk, and I was like, I go, what are we doing? I'm just gonna keep doing readings on top of him. So I just kept throwing cards on top of Trevor, and he just laid there like a ginger potato, you know. So and then he yawned, and then he was like right up in her face, and you know, he was putting on a show. Because, you know, sometimes people like to put on a show on YouTube. Putting on a show. I'm going to give you a show. One of these days, I'm going to give you guys a show. Do another crash out video. And freak out. Freak out. Freak out. Do we want to talk about Anna Faris, maybe? Maybe we should talk about Anna Faris. Magooch. Magooch, you are a new addition to the channel, and I love it. I love it. Keep coming back, Magooch. You are a lot of fun. I like the Magooch. I like the Magooch. So we got Magooch hitting up the supers. We got Mr. Prinsby. So I am very kind. I am not always very kind. I am sometimes a jerk off, quite frankly. Everybody's a bit crazy, trying to be positive, like your channel, and all the best to you. Thank you, dude. I'm still giving you a card, man. I'm still giving you a card. Let's see what we got. Whatever gets you through the night, it's all right. It's all right. So, Mr. Prinsby, I'm going to assume your identity. I'm going to assume your identity. Barnosphere, love it. Hang in there, bro. Hang in there just for a second. If you want a link, I'll bring you up at the like the last couple of minutes. Oh no, I don't know if you want to come up. You might not want to come up yet. You might be otherwise indisposed. So, your boy wouldn't like my outfit, by the way, Barnosphere. Your boy would not like this outfit. I actually thought about him. I was like, oh, this dude's gonna give me a hard time if I'm in a tank top. But it's hot. It's summer. Like, come on, have mercy, man. Have mercy. I'm not wearing a hijab. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I don't get up and do my makeup in the morning to put on a hijab. So back to Mr. Prinsby. Mr. Prinsby, you are on the recovery cycle right now. So you said everybody's a bit crazy right now. I'm assuming that's because it's like summer holidays and people are going on vacation and trying to get back into the workflow. All you have to do is take that bull by the horns. When you are ready, you don't have to do it now. When you're ready, take the bull by the horns and steer it in the direction that you want. That will give you fulfillment. That'll give you the time to settle down and be chill. So, Mr. Prinsby, it's always good to have you here. Always good to have you here. Welcome to the fray. Welcome to the fray. I got you, Barnosphere. I got you. 30 minutes until the Tarot Guild. Let's see what is going. Mean Green, you're getting something. I saw that. I saw what you did, Mean Green. You have a Lincoln Park tattoo and one more light for my dad. That's very cool. I don't even know what that means, though. I don't know how you have, like, I guess, like, you took, like, one of their covers or something for that. Like, very cool. Very cool. I thought Chester Bennington had a great voice. I like singers that have a lot of power behind them. Christina Aguilera. Meatloaf is like one of my top 5 singers. Like, I just melt every time I hear him. I would do anything for love is a great song, but oh god, it's on the Bat Out of Hell album. I'm sinking deeper and deeper into the chilly California sand, and I know you belong inside my aching heart. Dun 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 dun. And can't you see my faded Levi's bursting apart? For crying out loud, you know I love you. I'm sorry I had to do all of that. Oh, it says, well, I do. I get it, Mean Green. That's a lovely, lovely idea right there. Not Paradise by the Dashboard Light. No. For crying out loud, you know I love you. It is a great love song. Great love song from a Romeo himself. I always say this, guys. Gregopedia sleeping. I like a thick guy. You know, Paul Sorvino. James Gandolfini. There's a trend here. Give me a barrel-chested guy. Greg's a big guy. He's a big guy. He's not a chubby guy. I like a chubby guy. Like a chubby guy. So, really testing the limits on your friend over there. Demon Dictator! It is good to see ya. It is good to see you. Get those demons out of here, darling. Hey, Demon Dictator, we're going to magically transport over to the Tarot Guild at 2 o'clock, too. So they have a live, and I will pop up on their panel for a few minutes. I didn't get my content out for today, so I got to do that. But let's see. Mean Green's got a tall, thick hubby, too. Lumberjacks. Lumberjacks are good. Lumberjacks are good. Lumberjacks and... what is that? Hamish from Braveheart. Hamish. I love that guy. All right, let's get to it. Mean Green. Let's give you some cards, Mean Green. There you go. The moon is in reverse. So the bad players are being revealed right now in your world. The people that have done wrong or conducted themselves incorrectly are on full display and will be held to account. Not by everybody, though. Some people are going to write a little bit of a check for some of those people that have done you dirty, darling. So pay attention. Watch the facts, not necessarily the narrative that you hear out of some of the people in your world right now. Okay? So facts, not narrative. The truth will out. The truth will out. So just be mindful. Be discerning right now. Be discerning. Sally. So Sally had something cool to say, and that's why I pulled her up here. Because Sally, and I say it like Nightmare Before Christmas, because I love when the mad scientist says Sally. He loved her. You are welcome, Mean Green. You're fantastic. You live in Valley Center, California, and a friend of mine has an animal sanctuary here called Nurtured by Nature. I would 150% pay any amount of money to swim in a pool with otters and their waste. I'm not even kidding. I would totally do that. Lady Fanny! It's okay, Lady Fanny. We're going over to the Tarot Guild after this. You come over there, meet some of my friends over there. So, yeah, I would absolutely jump in that water and swim with some otters. It's funny because I told a client that their husband needed to float. And I said, just get him on a boat and like have him jump off into the ocean. And she was like, I don't know if he's going to do that. And I was like, you know what? Now that I think about it, I might be a little bit nervous jumping into the ocean. You know, all the years of like surfing and, you know, just floating around in that big body of water, I never really thought about all the critters in there until I had kids. And then when I had kids, I was like, oh boy, this is a scary place. Like, I don't want to be there. I was like Finn in Adventure Time. The ocean is scary. I was terrified. But I absolutely would do that. Absolutely. So let's talk about this one. Oh, I got you, Sylvia. All right, so let's talk about this. Kelly Osbourne and Sid Wilson broke up. They have a child in common. They did not get married. In the last days of Ozzy's life, Sid had asked Kelly to marry him. It was at the last performance that he did, which still I have a hard time watching. I wasn't like the biggest Ozzy fan in the world, but what an absolute force of nature in the culture. Like the town that I grew up in here. I live in my hometown now. Megaforce Records was established here. I mean, it's not a secret. Like, if people are like trying to stalk me, go ahead, try. I'm like really annoying in real life. If you think I'm annoying online, wait until you see me in real life. But this is a metal town. Like we have something called the Old Bridge Metal Militia here. It's an organization. They do a lot of charity stuff, but it was a way for like these metalhead burnouts to kind of give back. And it's been a highly successful organization. They put shows together. They do all kinds of cool stuff. So our community here, like Ozzy was like, he was a rock god, and just that, the show, the Osbournes, and I was very fortunate. I met Sharon Osbourne, had a very a personal conversation with her, not a very personal conversation, but a personal conversation with her, and she was absolutely lovely to me. Metallica, Barney, was actually signed here in town, and there's Shelly. Shelly knows the Old Bridge Metal Militia. She's one of them. Guys, my business partner Shelly is here. She is running around and doing all kinds of crazy stuff. I'm going to get her back to work eventually. She's working for other people. She's not just lazing around or anything like that. She's got babies. She's got babies and husband to take care of. But so Metal Militia, that is all wrapped up in the whole thing. It's an old Metallica song. But Metallica used to hang around here a lot. They were signed right on a road right next to me, Megaforce Records. You got that right. Metal Maria. I actually met Metal Maria on many an occasion. She's a lot older than me, but Metal Maria is a very famous person in the industry as well. You know, one of the founders of like metal as we know it. So very cool stuff. So Kelly Osbourne and Sid Wilson broke up not long ago. They have a child in common, a beautiful little boy, but they do have a child in common. And there's been a lot of talk about this breakup. Kelly came out as, I guess, being bisexual. She has a girlfriend now. And there's a lot of rumblings that Sid has now been fired from Insane Clown Posse, and there's a rumor that she got him fired from that. So let's see. Are they actually going to continue with the separation? Oh, Mr. Princebeat, was he nice? Was he nice? So Mr. Princebeat had Ozzy on the flight from Moscow to Zurich. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. How wonderful. So you had him on the flight. Holy crow. And guys, we're gonna close up. We're gonna end the questions. Questions are closed, y'all, because we got to get over to the Slipknot. Thank you. Not Insane Clown Posse. Thank you. I was thinking Slipknot. Language Aphasia. Thank you. Barney is my co-host on Love in the End Times, which is a feature at 9 o'clock on Wednesday nights. We are on hiatus right now, but we'll be back. We'll be back for the fall. We'll be back for the fall. And I will be moving a live tarot reading just before that. So, okay. Oh, okay. So, status of their relationship. Their relationship is over. It's over. They're trying to figure out the pacing now of how they're going to coexist and co-parent. Fundamentals were missing with these two. And I hazard to say this. I do think that the Osbournes were a bit more conservative than people think that they are, or that the industry wants them to be. I think that they are much more conservative. We all remember Kelly had the occasion on a talk show where she made a reference about Donald Trump. She was being critical of Donald Trump, and she said, "Who is going to wash your toilets?" See you later, Gigi. Lady Fanny, I was reading your thing. Go, go, go. I'll see you later, baby. So she had made a comment that was a statement about if we get all the illegal immigrants out, that Donald Trump is not going to have his household staff anymore. But it didn't come out right, and it was critical of her, and they made it sound like she thought that only cleaning people were Spanish, and it just was a bad look. I think that he is probably Sid, he is probably a lot more progressive than she actually is. They're trying right now, guys. They are trying. What do they need to co-parent effectively? Separate living quarters. And I think Sid has to be a little bit more patient with her. She's not going to hand that baby over right away. And I know that parenting rights go both ways, guys, but I think that is a trigger spot for her when he says, "Hey, I want the baby to come and stay overnight." I think she goes into a panic, and I think she needs to just kind of calm down on that, because that is going to happen at some point, and you have to split the difference. Also, I think they need to, I think they both need to fess up to their deficiencies as partners. There's a deficiency as partners between the two of them. Did she get him kicked out of Slipknot? Oh. Oh my. Barney, I think she did. I think she contributed to getting him kicked out. I think she made a call. I do think that they've handed him some money, or he's still getting like his royalties or any of the after payments. I think he's still getting those, but I think she laid some groundwork on that. I think she did. Interesting. Maybe more on that. Let me know if you want more on that. All right, last question. We got Sylvia's daughter here. Sylvia's daughter. Good to see you. What is with my son? What is with my son and a job? All right. Last time we talked, didn't he? I thought he had like a part-time gig. And we've got 15 minutes until the Tarot Guild, guys. Don't forget about that. Don't forget also Otter Spirit. I'm doing a 3-month campaign with them, and I'm coming up on the end of the 3-month campaign. So I want to make sure that you guys know what tools are on my table. If you have any questions about crystals or what's appropriate for you, the website is very comprehensive, but I will answer any questions as well. So Foxglove Fairy, hey, from California. It's good to see you. Good to see you. So we're just wrapping it up, Foxglove Fairy, but we're going to all go over to the Tarot Guild. I hope all 25 of you guys will go over. Once I end this live, you're going to be magically transported over there. So just sit back, relax, and you're going to get to meet Dax and Ashley and Sean and all the other people. I don't know if anybody else is coming up, but you get to meet all the other people. I'll go up for a little bit. I'll stay up there for a little while, read some cards, and then I'm going to go run around. I got to return some coffee pods because I bought the wrong coffee pods. Okay, so what is up with your son and job? Let's get the story. Now, Sylvia's asked this question before, and I want to specify. We can ask the same questions over and over again, but leave some time in between for free will and action to take hold and change the outcome. So, say someone wanted to get back together with a girlfriend and they asked me for a reading and I said, this is what you need to do. You need to A, B, and C. And then they just go to bed and they don't ever do anything. And then they come back to me in a week and they say, what am I going to do about getting this girlfriend? What am I going to do? And I pull the cards. I may get the same cards, but I may get cards that say, dude, get the hell out of bed. You got to go get out of bed. So it's not terrible to do repeated readings. I certainly don't want people booking readings with me about the same subject, for 30 days in a row. Like, we're not going to get different answers there. But it's been a while since Sylvia's asked, so we're going to see what we got. The 5 of Swords, the wheels are turning. It's coming, baby. I know, I keep telling you, like, there's things around the corner. Opportunity is coming. Let's see if we get a timing on this. It's within the end of this year. Okay, so the 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Traditionally read, these are years, Pentacles, and this would be 10 years. It's in reverse. I think it's within this year. It's within a solid, complete year. So I think before the end of this year, he is going to secure something. The information is out there. He's already sent the resume and requisite items in. It's just taking a little bit longer. And I do think that he will start in the new year. So the offer comes before the end of this year, but the job position will start in the new year. I know he is treading water and he really, really needs a win here. What does he need to do? I already said, like, things are happening already. He's already got those ads out there. I don't think he should feel badly about letting some of the applications that he sent out that they haven't done anything with. He shouldn't feel badly about stepping to those employers or potential employers and saying, what are you doing with my material? I have sent everything in. I would like to work for you people. If you don't want me to, let me go. Tell me you don't want me to work here and I will go about my business. It is really, really frustrating. HOA, my garbage cans are the right color. They are the right color. I see you, baby. I see you, baby, all the time. I see you all the time. So, secret message you can send me. You can always drop a, I don't know, drop a crystal ball, and I'll know you're looking at me, because I'm always watching the HOA. I'm always watching. I don't want to see any paperwork. So love you, HOA. You're a good dude. So I think stepping back, Sylvia's daughter, to some of those employers that have not responded to him, I think he's completely justified in being like, hey, you need to, let me know what you're doing. You need to let me know what you're doing. And we got some jewels from the HOA. Thank you so much. I love jewels. I love them. Throw them on me. I love the jewels. I love the jewels. It's awesome. So, Cindy, you're outing him. Let him have his concealed identity. He's the Batman. The Batman. So, I think going back to some of those employers or potential employers and rattling their cage a little bit is in your son's favor. Does that motivate them to look at him differently? Not necessarily. But he's going to know who he stands with and who he doesn't. And he's also going to get some takers from that. If he says, what's going on? There's going to be one or two that go, oh, I didn't even know that this resume was sitting there. Let me take a look at it while you're on the phone and let's talk a little bit. So you never know. Like, I think he may get some changes from that. There are also some of those, some of the employers he should ask if he should resubmit. If the job is not filled and his resume is sitting there, he should ask if he should resubmit or update his submission. And I think, just going back and following up on all of the submissions that he sent out, I think it does serve him well. I think it serves him well. So there it is. Patrick, you're getting some cards. Thank you very much, Sylvia's daughter. Patrick, you're getting some cards. Where's Patrick? Patrick, you, my friend, today, the energy for you today, and I'm sorry, I'm apologizing. Check your Instagram private messages. Your day today is going to be discernment and judgment. And you are going to see some people, you're going to uncover some people, some things about some people. And it'll just make you tighten up the circle a little bit. So I think, every now and then we find an ish bag. And every now and then we got to get them out of that. Oh, did you see my bingo wing? Look at my bingo wing. What is a bingo wing? It's this. I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. I'm doing tricep extensions. I do them this way. That's an extension, right? Yeah, you can see the muscles coming back. Tighten the belt, indeed, Patrick. Yeah, I'm working on that. On that flabbiness. I'm gonna get rid of that. Guys, I'm not weak. Here, look at it that way. Oh, look at that. I've been working on that. Don't mess with the Jersey assassin. I am not. I'm just the singing assassin. That's all I do. I kill songs. I kill songs. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? Barry Manilow. Cindy. This is for you. This is a little because I know you like Barry Manilow, and I know he's been acting badly. But let's see what's going on with Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow, what's going on with you? I don't like this outcome. I don't have an outcome card yet, but I don't like how this is looking. I think he's going to work through this illness until he grinds himself right down to the end. I think he's going to do that. Oh, everybody's leaving. Don't leave. Don't leave. We're going to go over to the Tarot Guild right after. They're very, very nice people over there. They're not quite as Jersey as me. It's all right. They're absolutely lovely. So I will pop in there and hang out with them for a little bit, and then I'm going to go about my business. I got to do the astrology for today. Maybe Barry Manilow will be factoring in on this astrology because it looks like this malady is going to be quite problematic. And I think he really is going to try and work all the way through the treatment. Not necessarily the best idea, but if he wants to go out singing and playing, I think he does have energy enough to do that. I think he has energy enough to do that. Doesn't look like he is going to hop into a bed and quietly fade away into the great beyond. So, it's a shame. I like Barry Manilow. I know he's been acting a little bit bad lately, but I do like him. I love his voice. So, but what can he do to kind of reorder that? You know what? He's had a great life. This is it. He really should stop working. He doesn't need the money. Yeah, exactly, Cindy. Exactly. It really is a terrible, terrible thing. And I do think that they have a cure. I think that they had a really great cure. And I think now the disease is kind of transformed. I don't think the helped at all. I think that kind of, we've got the turbo ones now. Turbo ones. So he really should stop working. Joe Biden. I was going to do a longer reading on Joe Biden, but how's Joe Biden's cancer doing? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Oh, yeah. So they're holding it at bay, and I don't think he's on palliative care or hospice or anything like that. I think they're still kind of holding it in place, trying to squeeze a little bit more out of the toothpaste tube. And that's for family reasons, not for any other reasons. I don't think that this is very fair of what they're doing. I do think they're still treating him. And I think if it's a chemo, it's a daily chemo. I think it's like a pill form. I don't think they're doing anything in a clinical setting. They're keeping him with us for a little bit longer, for the family. He's not ready to say goodbye. They're not ready to say goodbye. I'm not reveling in this. He was not my favorite president. You guys know that. He's not my least favorite president, but he was not my favorite president. I think early 2027, we're gonna, by January, I think we're gonna be saying some goodbyes. So yeah, there it is. I'm gonna leave that there. All right, guys, we have 3 minutes. 3 minutes to go over to the Tarot Guild. I hope you guys enjoy your time over there. I am enjoying my time over there. I'm especially keen on Dax and Ashley's readings. Their readings have been resonating with me since I've been following them. Go over there. They actually started out in radio, or Dax started out in radio. Everybody has very, very interesting origin stories. We're all kind of a mixed conglomerate of psychics over there. It's really cool. Really, really cool. So I hope you guys will join us. So let's shut this down. And I want to thank everybody again. I want to highlight everybody's super chats. We got Magooch. We got Mean Green. And we got Sylvia's daughter. And then the HOA came in with some gifts. because my garbage cans are the appropriate color for against my property. And I never let my grass get longer than 2 inches. Never. I'm always out there with the ruler. If you guys saw my yard right now, you would crack up for me saying that. So maybe I'll make a short out of this. All right, guys, let's go magically transport over to the Tarot Guild. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. We're going to expand our base here. I may be live later on Facebook. It depends on how bad my allergies continue to act up. And if I can get in with Steven today, I may mosey on down there with Miss Ella and get her freshened up before she goes back to school as well. So guys, let's talk in a little while. Don't forget, we are going to be live again on Friday, but I'm going to be adding in another live on Thursday. So Thursday, we're going to be live at 7 o'clock right here. And Friday, we are going to be live at 1 o'clock for general audience and 11 a.m., the new time for our members only live. So everybody, hope to see you there. Hope you guys get some Otter Spirit purchases in. Remember, use the link in the description and also my discount codes that will let you tell them that I sent you. All right. So we'll talk a little bit more later. Let's get over there. I got to get to work. I'll see you guys in a bit. 2 minutes, we'll be over there. Magically transporting you over there. So just stay put. It's going to pop right up on your screen.